Man, did AEW Dynamite was a freaking boring show or what, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Mr. Lucas AEW Dynamite May 14th, 2025 review. Today May 15th, 2025. Man, oh man, what Dynamite was boring, people. I kid you not. Go back and watch that show if you haven't already. Because, man, that show was fucking boring, and it was like NXT this week. Boring beyond belief. Like, there was some stuff I liked on this show more than, let's say, NXT to a point. But this is just, oh my god, man. This show was fucking boring, and Beach Break 2025 was a freaking dud for AEW Dynamite. We're going to discuss in today's podcast your second upload day. If you haven't watched the NXT May 13th, 2025, you guys just go check that out today. I upload around 1 o'clock, around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast of Syracuse, New York, on all YouTube and all audio platforms. So go check that out to say the least. As for your Dynamite reviews, your second upload today. Which is Hangman, Adam Page, and Will Ospreay, and can they coexist, pal? Vince McMahon with drama away. They defeat Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander to start the show. They did coexist quite a bit in this match. It was a very fun match on paper. About time for the best thing on the show, believe it or not, can they coexist storyline, pal. Literally, it is what it is. It's still a fun match for what it was, but still. Why are we still doing this is beyond me. I don't care. See a can they coexist storyline, pal? And can they coexist, pal? I do a horrible Vince McMahon voice, don't I, man? I know. We're going to discuss that. We're discussing Ricochet defeats Zach Gowen. Yeah, this man, if you don't know the context about that, he has one leg, I guess. I understand the story whatsoever telling this match, but I found it fucking cringe in all honesty. I just did. I don't know if it's actually real life or not. I don't know. I never know who was Zach Gowen until actually last night when I watched Dynamite. Or this morning I watched Dynamite. I didn't know this man existed until this morning. Literally, I kid you not. I'm going to discuss that. Let's just go figure all AEW Dynamite. Oh, go Google it, go Google it, as the fucking idiot sickos online would say for AEW. How about you just give me a background or something about this beforehand there, sickos, or Tony Khan? Jesus, man. You're guessing the Hurt Syndicate defeat Top Flight in an awful, awful match. We're going to discuss that. Also, MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, and Balor. It's a better Hurt Syndicate match here, promo here. A lot better with this. A lot better with the Hurt Syndicate and Maxwell, Jacob Freeman joining the Hurt Syndicate officially. He's officially joined Hurt Syndicate. I'm fucking finding a bug on my desk. I'm sorry about that. MJF finally officially joins the Hurt Syndicate. Very, very fun promo. And I actually like the 3 thumbs up here. And I like Bobby Lashley teasing a thumbs down here big time. This was probably the best thing on the show for title-wise. The best thing on the show. We're going to discuss that. Also, Mina Shirakawa is now all elite. And I freaking love it. We on this podcast love Mina Shirakawa. She is freaking great. And now, it's not because she has those big things. She is not that. I'm not a freak online for that. You know what I mean about that. Mina Shirakawa defeats Timeless, Toni Storm, AZM, and Skye Blue in an AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. A freaking Eliminator match! Why? Like, literally, why we having so many freaking Eliminator match? Can they coexist, pal? And a freaking Eliminator match. Just like Vince McMahon. Why, man? I don't get it. The match is okay for wasn't by Mercedes, my girl Mercedes. Came out to attack AZM after this match, and Jamie Hayter came out after Mercedes locked in the statement maker on AZM. Then Jamie Hayter took Mercedes off AZM and locked in her statement maker herself. You see, that I didn't mind. That's why the grades a little bit higher than it was, but still. I didn't care for the match whatsoever, in all honesty. We're going to discuss that. Which is an FTR, Dax Hart, and Cash Wheeler. Tries to convince Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness to fight them in a very awkward segment. I heard that freaking shit. I dropped some on my desk. I'm sorry about that. If you heard that in death. Let's go see your main event. Jon Moxley, the reigning defends, sadly, AEW World Champion, defeats Samoa Joe, one half the reigning defending AEW World Trios Champions. And it may have been inside steel case to retain the AEW World Championship, thanks to Gabe Kidd helping out Moxley. And by the way, they announced Anarchy in Arena. I don't know if they announced the opponents for last night and everything, but you can guess who it is. It's Death Riders and Young Bucks against some sort of the Ops and maybe even Kenny Omega. Somebody like it. Maybe these people might Billy's in that match as well. I probably think so. The top 5, in all honesty. We're going to discuss this on Jay's podcast. Skye join maybe. So also says this week's AEW Dynamite, May 14th, 2025 review of your Beach Break edition Dynamite review on No Limits with Lucas. Starting with, you guessed it, Hangman, Adam Page, and Will Ospreay. They can they coexist storyline, pal. Just love freaking doing that, man. They defeat Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander to start the show. This gets a B. Not a bad match on paper, and it's obviously 4 great pro wrestlers in Hangman Page, Will Ospreay, Takeshita, voice crack, and Josh Alexander. They're all freaking great at what they do. And I'm looking forward to Page and Ospreay a double nothing for the finals of the Men's Own Hub Cup tournament. Same thing to women with Jamie Hayter, my girl, Mercedes Moné. I'm looking forward to both the finals of the tournaments. Should be fun matches between Jamie and Mercedes and Ospreay and Page. Even this match is pretty fun, man. It's best tie for the best thing on the show. Tie for the best thing on the show. I just could take it or leave it. I've seen this at A range and A minus range. Like, dude, it wasn't that top tier. Like, you gotta play implications about what these storylines are basically doing, with how they're doing treating these storylines. With the can they coexist, pal? Oh my god, man. I just hate that. I'm sorry. I just can't stand it. But at least Ospreay and Page are pretty much on the same page for the most part, no pun intended, Hangman Page. But still, get the point. This gets an all grade B to start the show. A very fun match at Hangman and Page, Will Ospreay against the Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander to start the show. He's an all grade B. Now on to Ricochet, Mr. Bald Man himself, Ricochet. See him and Javon Evans had a little bit of beef online? I don't know, kind of hilarious, right? Kind of fucking funny. Javon Evans and Ricochet from NXT and AEW Dynamite, respectively, AEW in general. I thought that would be quite freaking hilarious with Ricochet and Evans. I don't know, won that debate, man. I couldn't. I mean, it was interesting for what it was. So I was just holding my popcorn, to say the least, man. I gotta be honest. Ricochet, Mr. Bald Man himself, Ricochet, defeats Zach Zach Gowen. Oh, man. You see the context about that, go watch this match on Dynamite. But Zach Gowen was basically competing with one freaking leg. Like, what the fuck was this the point of this television, man? And who the hell is Zach Gowen? I didn't even know who the hell these men even existed until this morning when I just watched Dynamite. I kid you not. I didn't know this man even existed as of this morning. Like, what the flying fuck are we doing here? This gets a frickin' C+. Is that going impressed to be on one leg? Sure, man, sure. But still, like, who cares? I can't speak for enough. We need more Predator presentations in All Elite Wrestling, man. Or how they present, like, new stars come into the company, or even if it's like a one-off, something like that. At least a fucking video package on Dynamite, would you please, before the match starts? No, they couldn't even freaking do that. Like, what the fuck, bro? Unless I missed the video package, know me, I probably did. But still, man, like, what the fuck were you doing here? Did you care? Because I know I fucking didn't. I know I fucking didn't, to say the least. C+ is your grade. And on to the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin reigning defending AEW World Tag Team Champions. Darius and Dante Martin top flight. This gets a big fat dude. Really? Fucking really here. What are we doing here? Did we really have... Can we just done with the Hurt Syndicate official introduction of Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, MJF, and save some fucking time with this? Did we fucking have to have the Hurt Syndicate versus Top Flight in the show? Just asking the honest questions, Tony Khan, TK. Just asking like the honest questions it's supposed to do as a podcaster, right? You don't like it? Tough shit, Tony. But do we have to have this on the fucking show? I'm legitimately asking. The point of having this show is for nothing. But to get a Hurt Syndicate, another W, and their World Tag Team title defenses, and whatever the fucking name is. This gets a big fucking fat D. That was pretty good. The most part, man. You see that? Oh, man. D is your grade. Moving on to speaking of Dell, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, MJF. He officially gets introduction into Hurt Syndicate. I'll get the 3 thumbs up, and he officially joins the faction. You gotta see his man's reaction to MJF. He was hugging Bobby Lashley, y'all agree there last night. Or this morning I watched. You get the point, people. He was hugging Bobby the big time here, to say the least, man. He was like, what the fuck, MJF? While he was hugging Bobby Lashley. This was fun. This was fun. I gave it I didn't say me to hit. The opening match got the best, trying for best grade. Nope, this segment was the best grade. It's a B+. Best thing on the frickin' show. To say the absolute least, man. This was frickin' very fun. And MJF, he's obviously, I heard my frickin' pen fall on the ground. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying very hard. MJF officially joins the Hurt Syndicate. This is a pretty fun segment, though. Obviously, MVP, obviously, and Shelton Benjamin. This is the type of storytelling AEW can use. I want to see this more often, please. Please and thank you. I'd like more storytelling in all elite wrestling, please. And we're seeing it right now with the Hurt Syndicate and MJF. I could obviously jumped out the freaking taxi much to the Hurt Syndicate and Top Flight. This is a conversation for another day, I guess, right? This is fun. I like this segment quite a bit. Best thing on our show, because you know I'll give it a B+. And MJF, you know he was going to count the times when he gets kicked out of the Hurt Syndicate. I wonder when. We shall wait and find out, but man. This was pretty fun, man. Pretty fun for sure. B+ is your grade. And moving on to Mina Shirakawa, who's now all elite. Baby. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Shout out, I'm called though. Mina Shirakawa defeats Toni Storm, the reigning defending AEW Women's World Champion. She gets pinned by a fucking roll-up, and I'm sick of the roll-ups in women's wrestling, please. Stop! I am tired of the fucking roll-ups, man. I really am. Especially paying your Women's World Champion to a non-title match. No, it's a eliminator match. But who the fuck cares? Who cares, man? I'm tired of these damn eliminator matches or championship contenders matches. This is the version of championship contenders matches in WWE compared to AEW, call it the eliminator match. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It really is. Like, you can't just build up bigger competitors like Mina in a different capacity. Like, I don't know, getting some fucking wins under her belt and not being Toni Storm, your women's champion. Compare beat Skye Blue, AZM were in this match. Maybe AZM because she's a champion, New Japan Strong Women's Champion. She lost that to Mina to people. Mercedes Moné lost that championship out. Was it Sunday of Resurgence, New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence? Well, that's the case. And that was a pretty decent match when I watched that. Honestly, that's a conversation for another day, I guess. But speaking of Mercedes, she comes out after this match and blocked the statement maker and attacks from AZM. Locked in the statement maker. Then after this, Jamie Hayter took Mercedes off AZM and locked in the statement maker herself. Or they call it the hater statement. I don't fucking know, people. I like that quite a bit. I like that quite a bit. That's the reason why it's a B minus. Oh, now I've been like a C plus, even a C range. This match is meh to like bad, honestly. I like Mina, I like Toni, I like Skye Blue. I don't care for AZM too much. She's okay for what she is. I'm just not familiar like I am, honestly, with like Mercedes, Jamie Hayter, Toni Storm, Mina, and Skye Blue. Shout out to Skye Blue, she's back, by the way, as you can tell in this segment. Shout out to Skye Blue, glad she's back and how healthy and highly wrestling. First shout out to Skye Blue. Let's get this just Fatal 4 Championship Eliminator match. It's a B minus. Only because Mercedes and Jamie Hayter after this match were brawling in. Jamie locked in the, the Hayter statement. And now it's compared to the statement maker. You get the point, people. B minus is your grade. Move on to FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. They try to convince Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness to fight them. C plus is your grade. Not be being generous with that. This was freaking weird. This was fucking weird as hell, man. And do you care? Do you care, man? Joey, do you fucking care? Hey, buddy over there, do you care? Well, guess what? I don't give a shit about your useless opinion. There's your skip for eating on this podcast. C plus is your grade. Do you seriously? I'm asking, do you care, people? Because I know I freaking don't, to say the least. FTR, and there's no to get the win here, but there's no match here. FTR, this is freaking bizarre, man, to say the least, man. And another freaking voice crack on top of that. C plus is your freaking grade. Moving on to your main event. Jon Moxley, the reigning defense, sadly, AEW World Champion. He defeats Samoa Joe, one half of the AEW World Trios Champions, in a main event inside of a steel cage and to retain the AEW World Championship thanks to Gabe Kidd helping out Moxley. The same Gabe Kidd that wrestled Kenny Omega was at Wrestle Dynasty this year in January. And a very fun match. That was freaking great. But this match was not so fun. This is probably one of the worst steel cage matches I have ever seen in All Elite Wrestling and wrestling in general. Trust me, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen Braun Strowman, The Big Show. God, don't get me started with that shit. That was awful, bro. In 2017, somewhere around that area, I think it was 2017, pretty sure. Maybe in a Raw. Big Show / Paul White, oh my god. Paul White in All Elite Wrestling. And Braun Strowman. One of the worst steel cage matches you'll ever see. Like it wasn't that bad there in this match. Obviously, had blood in this match. It's obviously a Jon Moxley match. He bleeds like a probably to sleep, probably. Slight exaggeration. I don't even fucking know, man. God knows with Jon Moxley. And this was not good, bro. It was not good. You can bleed all you want in this match. It means it's going to end up being a good match on paper. It just won't be. You don't get it that easy there, Samoa Joe. I love Samoa Joe, but he is freaking badass as hell. He is great as Samoa Joe. This man, I said this like last week's Dynamite review. This man could put a coquina clutch that built up correctly in Roman Reigns. I'll have Roman Reigns tap out to that. Same thing for Brock Lesnar too. His prime Brock Lesnar too. I said it, bro. I fucking said it. But this match is a freaking fat C. Second worst grade show, nothing to Hurt Syndicate and Top Flight. Not good whatsoever. I'm just sick of the Death Riders. I really fucking am, man. I am just sick and fucking tired of this reign of terror. Even though the trio starts along with the Death Riders now. You get the point. I'm just tired of the Death Riders, man. Killing all you wrestling. Now that the freaking EVPs of this company, the Young Bucks, on their side. Lovely. Well, the Anarchy Arena is now announced for Double or Nothing. It would be probably like, the Death Riders. And probably Pac, obviously. He's injured, obviously. I mean, like, Young Bucks, like, somebody else against, like, Samoa Joe, Katsuri Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs. And who else you got? Maybe Kenny Omega, probably people Mike Bailey, I think, right? Sounds about right. This gets a big fat C for your main event. So that's your overall show for AEW Dynamite Beach Break, May 14th, 2025. It's an all grade of a C+. And that is your AEW Dynamite May 14th, 2025 review of your Beach Break edition of Dynamite. Thank y'all for watching. No Limits with Lucas, AEW Dynamite May 14th, 2025 review on Beach Break edition Dynamite. So your May 15th, 2025. Your double upload day is now finished. I meant to do this yesterday with your Raw and NXT reviews, respectively, but man, I was sick as hell for after dinner I ate last night. But man, so thank y'all for watching the show. At least I did a double upload day today, at least. Got that all done over with. Now let's just get an upload, alright? Guys, gotta finish up getting an upload and Spreaker. Not Spreaker, oh my god, you know Spreaker. Red Circle, all audio platforms, and also your YouTube, obviously, and maybe Patreon a couple days out in advance. Thank y'all for watching. No Mr. Lucas, AEW Dynamite, May 14, 2025, Beach Break edition for May 15th, being 2025 today. I'll catch y'all Saturday for your Friday Night SmackDown. May, what that be, 16th, 2025 review on No Limits Lucas. And Friday up because I'm going to take a day off. I'll catch y'all Friday, Saturday for your flagship SmackDown review for May 16th, 2025 review. Until then, peace, love, I'm out. Take care. Love y'all big time to say the least.